Hi, Brandon Taylor here with AfterBuzz TV, and I'm with NXT superstar Baron Corbin. Baron, today we saw at the Aftershock Festival that you actually took a shot from Corey Taylor.
Saw that, huh? You know, Corey and I have been going back and forth on Twitter yesterday and a little bit before that. And I was telling him he was, all talk, a man of just words, and there's a difference. There's men who have actions, and what I do, I have actions. And, he showed up today, he sat front row, and he watched me with Samoa Joe. And every time I knocked Samoa Joe down or, threw him out of the ring, I went over to Corey to show him I'm a man of actions. And Corey took an opportunity. I put Samoa Joe into the stairs, and I went over to run my mouth to Corey. And apparently he is a man of actions because he took a swing and he connected, and it led to a Samoa Joe victory. So I paid for my my words a little bit, and I gained a little respect for Corey because he manned up.
That's really something. That's very, very respectable indeed. Yeah. Now, Samoa Joe is a heck of a competitor. Would you say he's your toughest competitor you've had in NXT thus far?
Thus far, most definitely. Joe created a name for himself traveling the world, and I didn't give him any respect. And then, we went out to Brooklyn and we went to War, and we had 16,000 people there. And it was a live special, and we took it to the edge. And Samoa Joe is one hell of an opponent, and he is one heck of a tough guy. And, he took me to my limit and, made me realize that I still have work to do and I still need to get better. And, I'm going to bring my A game to Samoa Joe because I know I'll get another opportunity at him.
A lot of people would say that you've made a name for yourself, not necessarily in the wrestling world, but in other areas. The NFL, you were a Golden Gloves boxer. What has been your biggest accomplishment outside of the ring? Outside
of the ring, definitely making it to the NFL. 1% of college athletes make it to the NFL. I made it, and I fought hard for 3 years, roughly to hang in there and continue to play. And that's a great accomplishment when you can say you did that, and I did. So I consider myself the 1%. Like you said, I've done Golden Gloves, I've won that a few times, and they're all big things, but they were all to get here, and that's what got me here and got me in the door. And I think all those things that I learned along the way in fighting to get to the NFL or fighting to win the Golden Gloves are going to make me extremely successful in this.
Now, how does being in the NFL translate to being a better professional wrestler than, say, some of your other competitors?
Violence. NFL players are violent, and you fight for everything, especially as an offensive lineman. I consider myself the most physical and most aggressive offensive lineman out there. And, the footwork and the training, the dedication, the diet, the body, the working out, and then the stage you're on. It's one of the greatest stages in the world. WWE does shows in front of 80,000 people. Hopefully this year in Dallas we do over 100,000. I've been in front of that many people before, and a lot of guys may not have had that opportunity. So the fact that I've played in front of 80,000, 90,000 people, I believe prepares me for the next level here and will allow me to be calm in any situation that I get into in that ring in front of that many people because I've been there before. So that ability to have that knowledge and that feeling, I think, will give me an advantage over a lot of people here.
There are a lot of people in the social media world who say that your calm temperament is actually a mark against you, that you don't have enough emotion, that you brood too much or not enough. What would you say about that?
I think people like to run their mouths and they like to say whatever they want because it's safe on Twitter. It's safe behind their computer, in their mom's basement, or wherever they are. It's safe. And I don't need to be angry to beat somebody up. I am built for this, and this is what I do. And when I need to go to that place, when I bring that emotion out and I really have to go to that place to take it to the next level, I feel sorry for who's in front of me because I haven't had to go there yet and look at the success and look at the things I've, done here already and the people I've put down and the time I've put down. I've beat guys in 12 seconds. I don't need to come out there and be all crazy and whatever it is to do that. It's what I do. And when I need to go to that next level, I have it, and all those people will eat their words. And it will be funny because even now, like on the Twitter, like you said, people say things and, they can say whatever they want, and I block them because I don't need negativity in my life. What I do is for me. And now it's funny because a lot of people come back, hey man, will you unblock my friend? He didn't mean it. And, you got blocked for a reason. And, Kevin Owens does the same thing. We just don't need negativity because we're here for ourselves. We're here to be successful and be the biggest superstar we can be.
That's definitely saying something. Negativity. Let's talk about the locker room. What is the biggest difference between an NFL locker room and a WWE locker room?
There's not much difference. NFL, it's respect. WWE, it's respect. NXT, it's respect. We have a code that we all live by, and wrestling was built a long time ago by a lot of guys who paved the way for us to be here today, and those rules and those norms for us still apply as they did 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and it's just respect. There's really no difference. We're all professionals, and we respect each other. We don't have to like each other. I don't care for 90% of the people at NXT because I'm there for me, but I respect everyone, and that's part of being a professional and doing what we need to do to be successful. Again, that's the ultimate goal, is to be successful and respect the guys who created this for us, and us having respect for each other in the locker room and treating each other the way that we're supposed to be treated and following those social norms will carry this business forever.
That's very good. What is the best piece of advice that a well-established wrestler has given you on developing who you are, either in the ring or on the road?
I get a lot of great advice from Triple H, from Billy Gunn, from the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. He helped shape who I was, and Dream always believed in me from day one. When I came in, coming the transition from football to WWE, you're taking off a helmet, you're exposing yourself and your emotions and who you are, you're letting people in a little bit. And so Dream played a huge role in that for me, and showing me the path of promos and whatnot. And then you got Triple H. He's always telling me little things to just help elevate who I am, help elevate my character and my persona and my personality. And I don't want to give all those away because they're things I hold to me and I use to make me successful. And then guys I look up to, Undertaker and Randy Orton. I mean, those are two of my favorite of all time. I think Randy Orton is unbelievable, and obviously the Undertaker has created a legacy and a career that will live forever. And I get a few minutes here and there with both those guys, and the wisdom they give me, I cherish and appreciate, and I look forward to using those things as I continue to grow here.
That's really something. What advice do you have for other professionals in the fields of either football or boxing or anything else for getting into this business?
To grind, man. I mean, it is a grind to get here, and once you're here, it doesn't stop. Don't worry about any naysayers or negativity. Worry about yourself and things you can control, and you'll be successful. And it's just a hell of a grind, and you got to fight every step of the way. And that's the thing. If you let people drag you down, it's never going to happen. You're never going to make it. And